I'm back, baby. Oh, hot damn, everybody. My name is Rooster, and welcome to the channel. I know what everybody's thinking. Where have you been, Rooster? It's been forever, and I know, and it pained me so much to be away from y'all for so long. But guess what? Rooster's back, baby, and I'm here with a new game just for you. Oh man, just hearing this music brings me back. Just look at this intro. Doesn't it just give you a nostalgia boner? Doesn't it make you just want to go freaking slay some baddies? I know Rooster does, and Rooster's gonna do it. But Rooster, you are just a noob. Ocarina of Time is the best Zelda game ever, don't you know?
But Rooster, haven't you played Majora's Mask? It is by far the best. Have you not heard of being drowned?
Now hold on now. I'm not downplaying what Ocarina of Time or even Majora's Mask has done to the gaming community. No doubt both of these games are one of the biggest fan favorites. A Link to the Past has always been and most likely will always be my favorite Legend of Zelda game. From the iconic music to upgraded gameplay, the new items to Link's sexy pink hair. That's right, for those who do not know, Link has some sexy as hell pink hair. I know. Don't you wish you were sexy as this? But I digress. A Link to the Past has had a massive overhaul. Although each Zelda game in the series has its own flair, A Link to the Past set the standard for how characters would look, feel, and even their overall personalities for future game install. For those who have never played the original Legend of Zelda or any of its sequels, to know what type of gameplay it had, let old Rooster sum it up for you. Pew, pew, pew! But before we dive into the upgrade mechanics and look, we need to talk about the story. And before we even start the game, they set the stage for the past few centuries that build up to the events that followed. When I was typing the script, I typed up the entire prologue to this game, and it came out to be 3 typed pages. So let me sum it up for you, save you all a little bit of time. Rooster style, of course. According to the Hylian Scrolls, the mythical gods descended from the heavens to the world to create order in life. The god of power dyed the mountains red with fire and created the land. The god of wisdom created science and wizardry and brought order to nature. And the god of courage, through justice and vigor, created life, the animals that crawl the land, and the birds that soar in the sky. The gods then left this world, but not before leaving behind a little golden gift. Massive artifact made of 3 smaller triangles, each one made from the essence of each one of the gods. This became known as the Triforce, which us gamers already knew that. In Rooster's translation, these 3 bad bitches came down from the sky, right? They made shit. Animals, skies, mountains, and even people known as Hylians. Before these bad mofos left, they left us a Hylian's golden artifact. Many people searched the lands for the Triforce. Not even the Hylian sages, the few people who still knew how to listen to the gods, even knew where it was. Eventually the search for the Triforce turned to spilling blood and killing of innocents. One day, a gang of thieves that was skilled in the dark arts accidentally opened up the gate to the golden land where the Triforce was hidden. The gang all fought amongst themselves until one man, lustful and drowned by his own greed, killed every single member of the gang until the Triforce was his. This man was named Ganondorf Dragmire. With Triforce in hand, he made his wish to rule the land. His power started to reach back into Hyrule, people turning dark and filled with evil. This brought on the imprisoning war. The 7 wise men then decided to seal the entrance to the Golden Land. The people of Hyrule became desperate. They wanted to push back the evil, so they forged a sword that was resistant to the magic of the Triforce. Wait. Hold the fuck up. You're going to tell me these people who forgot the ways of the magic, have forgotten how to listen to the gods, somehow have the power, the materials, and even the know-how to craft a sword that was resistant to the power of the Triforce? They can't even find the Triforce, but they know how to resist its powers? What the literal fuck? Anyway, this sword became known as the Blade of Evil's Bane, or more commonly known as the Master Sword between you and me. The people rejoiced at the defeat of Ganon. He was sealed and would never be able to leave the Dark World. The land now covered in a drought and evil presence. Not even the magic could control it. The good king of Hyrule offered an award for anyone able to find the source of this evil. Here came along how the holy hell do you say this dude's name? What in the fresh hell is this? Can someone say this? Fuck it. We're calling Wizzy here Tim.
I am an enchanter. By what name are you known? There are some who call me Tim.
Good old Tim came in and sent the evil back with a never-before-seen magic. This thrilled the king, appointing him chief advisor to the heir to the 7 wise men, until the all-of-a-sudden disappearances of the 6 of the 7 wise men and all of their daughters. And all that I just said, was just a prologue to the actual fucking story. It was a freaking mouthful, and not even the good kind. If you know what I mean. Huh? Anyone? You get it? There's a joke? Alright, never mind. Moving on. So the game starts out with our little boy, Rooster, sleeping and being contacted by Princess Zelda via telepathy. We're told she is being held captive and we need to save her. We were hand-chosen because, reasons. We make our way to the castle dungeon and quietly make our way around the guards. How the holy hell is a teenage boy able to easily take over the royal guard? Like, seriously. Don't get me wrong, I know that they're being controlled from what the prologue told me, but seriously? I digress. We finally make it down to the dungeon where we prepare for the fight of our life, the Black Knight. You know the one. He dies from pots? Pots. I threw pots at him and he died. I saved Princess Zelda, and side note, why is there a treasure chest in the cell? Why? Why should they store this here? Who is the supply guy working in the castle? Did he think this was a good usage of space? We make our way through the secret passage, and Princess Zelda then tells us we need to find the wise man. Finally made it to the village, and we need to go find the old wise man, but first, I travel to the location of the wise man. Fuck it, can this game have any easy names in it outside of freaking Princess Zelda? We're calling him Salsa. Prom bro? He explains if I prove myself, he will help me save the king. After being a complete badass fighting off Lagos Hot and Nice on crack, I get the boots of Pegasus. And what in the fresh hell? These are fucking amazing! Screw walking, I am ramming anything and everything in sight.
Every day I'm shuffling.
Salsa here explains we have to free the remaining 2 pendants so we can release the evil's bane. Master Sword. You know, the thing in the rock, like King Arthur. You know, the thingy thing. You pull a sword, makes you king, but not this one because it doesn't make me king because it's not Excalibur. You know that one? Yeah. Hey Salsa, that's good and all, but I got shit to sprint into. Okay, never mind, you win. I'll go save the kingdom. So we go to the desert, make this dungeon my personal bitch, and snag the second pendant. We then make our way up to Death Mountain. You meet this old man that gives you some very suspiciously yet very valuable information. This guy is very informative about the going-ons in the kingdom for some random-ass reason. But for no reason at all, he gives me a magic mirror that lets us travel into the Dark World. But when you do, you turn into an animal reflecting your true character. Which doesn't say a lot for these 2 ass clowns. I mean, look at these 2 shitheads. What are they? You have Satan kicking a predated Kirby? Whatever. We climb the castle like it's no one's business, but then we come across this guy. Evil and fucking carnate. This stupid I don't know this guy's name, but but he is the reason game paddles get broken. He is the reason I may have a heart attack at the ripe early age of 28. After being made into a pump more than once, we snatch up the third and final pendant and make our way to the forest. We run through the woods like a carefree little child and take the sword and make it our own. Not only is our main man here sporting his sexy pink hair, he has a whole arsenal to put a spanking on the pigman Ganon himself. I'm talking a master sword, invisible cloak, 2 canes, hook shot, 3 magical spears, a hammer, 2 magical rods, magical power, and let's not forget the net. That's right, you can actually fight Tim himself with the net. Just a little salt on the wound that I don't even need the master sword to slap your bitch ass. But that's not all. That's not all. You can now collect 4 fillable containers, flippers, 2 power gloves, the moon pearl, upgraded tunics, shields, and even upgrade the master sword. I don't even recall a later game where you can upgrade the master sword. Now don't get me wrong, you can get other swords in Ocarina of Time, but not physically upgrade the sword itself. And who needs to play when I have the Ocarina in this game? Whee! I honestly do not know why I must issue a spoilers warning, but in the event you have not played the game, if you do not want to see some twisted massive plot points, please skip to the time posted on the screen. Once you pull the sword from the stone like a young King Arthur, you are yet again contacted by Princess Zelda. She has been taken back to the castle by our wizzy friend Tim here. From here we have to go and save the 6 maidens and Princess Zelda. Find the dungeon, beat the boss, receive the crystallized babe, rinse, wash, and repeat. After finding all the items, all the heart pieces, and all the babes, we finally go into Ganon's castle. A little of this, a little of that, and what the frickin' hell, this guy again? Oh, of all the bosses to rehash, this one? I hate you, you evil son of a bitch. I will destroy everything you love. You finally make it to the top of the castle and you run into our old friend Tim.
There are some who call me Tim.
After smacking him around a second time, it is revealed that it was Ganon in disguise. He then flies off only for Rooster and his little birdie companion to fly off after him. Wait. I'm just thinking about that. I just thought about it. Tim was in the light world and was the one who saved the kingdom of Hyrule from the evil spreading across the land. Ganon was not supposed to be able to leave the dark world without the seal being broken by the 6 maidens and the princess. There's some serious holes in this shit. Regardless, it's time to finally fight Ganon face to face. No disguises, no running, just Roosty and Ganon. As long as you have all the upgrades, Ganon as a whole is not all that hard, except for the fact he starts playing just like the damn worm. 3 times I had to deal with this shit. Fuck! The back room opens up to reveal the Triforce. You hold it high above your head and restore peace to the land, which revives the good king and restores peace and order to all of the kingdom.
And that's it. That's Legend of Zelda: A Link to the Past. As a whole, I think the game has held up over all these years. It has an amazing story, amazing gameplay, and it's not too long and it's not too short for its time. So, in my opinion, it's an amazing game. If you haven't played it, you need to. To get an original copy, it's probably going to be pricey, but you can always, find it online. But before I go, I have 2 more things to show you real quick. So first, you gotta go to the village. You need to have your little magic power, piss off the little bat, and then you gotta go to the house with the chicken. Take your powder, spray it on the chicken, and it turns into a full-fledged woman. She goes on to tell you that the name of the chickens are weathercocks, and she's rather upset because she's seen you harassing them. Before you go fight Ganon, you got one last thing to do. Get the silver arrows. It's the only way to beat him, so you kind of have to do it. But a little known fact, while you're there at the Wishing Well, you can also throw in your sword to upgrade a 3rd time, turning your tempered master sword into a golden master sword with outstanding amounts of power. Oh, y'all are still here? That's awesome. I want to thank y'all so much for sticking around watching this video. It's the first of its kind. If y'all like it, go ahead and give it a thumbs up because I'm going to probably do more of these in the future. I'm going to pick some different games. I'm going to probably do some more indies. But if you want to see some of my older videos, some of my Let's Plays, click this top box right here to see some Five Nights at Freddy's Spook Fest. And if you're not into Five Nights at Freddy's, that's alright. Go ahead and click the bottom video to see me scream because of the game Outlast. And while you're at it, why don't you go ahead and subscribe to the channel? You know you want to. And as always, I cannot wait to see you into the next video. Rooster out.